Can you guess what all successful property investors have in common? They know how to read the market. Australian Property Investor Magazine. Read the market at newsagents now.
G'day, Geoff Doidge, Paul Lesnick and I are the Reno King. I write articles in the Australian Property Investors Magazine, the best property magazine in Australia. Today we've got Matt and Mark. They bought 23 properties in 23 months. Let's go and talk to them and find out how they did it. G'day guys.
Geoff.
Matt.
Geoff, how are you?
Mark. Hey, you're from Melbourne, you're joint venture partners. You bought 23 properties in Brisbane in 23 months.
No, we didn't take that long.
Oh,
It's actually more like 14.
14 months.
14 months.
I tell you what, guys, we got to find out how they did it. You did it with your property checklist, is that correct?
Absolutely. Checklist rules.
We'll tell you all about that later. One of the key things about getting started in property investment is why. Why do you do it? Mark, Matt, why did you get started?
Well, Geoff, we just found ourselves in IT just charging for every hour. It's like being on this treadmill.
No, the treadmill you can't get off.
We could be there for 30 years. Had to be something better than that.
Guys, you're from Melbourne, correct?
We are.
And yet you bought your first property in Brisbane. How did you do that? And why Brisbane?
Well, Geoff, we identified Brisbane as an undercapitalised market, and we thought that there was much better value for money in Brisbane than in our local area.
You know, we just got on a plane, came up with sort of this great property in Greenslopes, but it just didn't meet all the items on the checklist. So we made an offer, we walked away, didn't sell, but hey, we love the area, so we were ready to come back.
Well, the first property that we didn't buy taught us a few things about what to look for, what areas we like, and I guess we went back when we were back in Melbourne, we refined our checklist and
did some more research.
Obviously, the internet's a powerful tool, so we set up some searches so that we were notified of new properties in the area, and went from there.
And you had your ownership structures so you could go out and make an offer.
Ready to go.
Okay, you found this block. It was under contract for 1.2 to someone else.
Yep.
That contract fell over. You jumped in, made a scary little low offer.
Yep.
You got it for 890. And how much deposit you put on it?
Well, we both searched our pockets, and I had $50.
And I had $50.
So we secured the deal for $100.
$100.
Did the job.
And the remainder of the deposit, you paid 3%?
3%.
Which was the agent's commission. That's the sort of trick that the Reno Kings use all the time.
Absolutely.
Okay, and what about after the building inspection?
Well, all our properties, we always get a building inspection, termite pest inspection, so on review of the building inspection, we're able to knock down another $5,000 off the project price.
Amazing.
These guys know how to do a deal. Well, guys, they've got their first property, but it didn't stop there. They bought another 16 properties in the next 12 months. The whole story is in the February edition of the API magazine. Make sure you get it, because it's a fascinating story. So guys, we probably can't call you novice investors anymore. You've got 23 properties between you. You've learned a lot. Where are you going next?
Yeah, look, what we didn't know at the start, we didn't understand land size or GFA or LMR. Now we're looking at all that, but making sure it's, the blocks have got great zoning, great potential, looking for that hidden twist, looking for the extra value, the hidden value in something, and working out a way just to produce more cash flow.
What about you, Matt?
Exactly the same. We're trying to add value to existing properties, but we're always on the market for new ones, but we're obviously wanting to add value, and I guess the knowledge we've got now allows us to do that.
I tell you what, there's so many ways to make money out of property, and these guys are doing it. So guys, you've learned a lot about property in the last 23 months.
Heaps.
Tell us some of it. What's the best tips?
Probably most important is, I think, the checklist. It helps us to identify the right property and also discount the ones that don't fit the mould. So I think that's very important.
And getting an education going, they're doing good quality courses, learning, walking the suburbs, understanding your suburbs,
Research, spending the time on research, understanding the area, the market, and where it's going.
Yeah, knowing what you want to do, and going out and acting.
Using professionals.
Making sure you've got a good team of people and good advice.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, these guys are switched on. That checklist is worth its weight in gold. Mark and Matt are successful investors, and they put a lot of it down to the property checklist. If you want that property checklist, send a blank email to api84@renos.com.au and we'll shoot it straight out to you. Well guys, thanks Matt. Thanks Bob.
Good on you, Geoff.
I tell you what, it's fabulous to mix with people who are successful investors and helping other people get started.